Do it.
That was it.
Oh, that was it. Oh, I thought he was gonna go up to the camera.
Nah, because like he's gonna do the camera when he's it.
Oh, true.
Man,
Okay.
let me get it up. What was the track? I forgot it. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find, reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it, release your inhibitions. Everybody join in? No. Feel the What's up and welcome to Better Than Cable, where everyone here just left me hanging. I did the whole pre-hook.
Yeah.
I did the whole pre-chorus.
Yeah. No, you
I gave everybody enough time to know where I was in the song.
You hit the notes.
Yep.
With the
When
choir
the choir goes bro, thank you. John's in it, bro. He knows the video because, bro, they staring at the blank. Boy, they kill it with the choir. G, thank you, bro. That's what I do it for. I do it for John in the comments and no one else, man.
Facts.
Thank you so much. What's up and welcome to Better Than Cable. You are here with J-Treb from Miseducation and Music as always, and we got Ananya from the Nevaland podcast, and we are missing Parse today, but he's here with us in spirit at an undisclosed location right now. And don't forget about Bobby on the board. You don't forget about you still go third. I was still saying Parse wasn't here. What the hell? Okay, y'all don't even let me get through it these days. Y'all don't even give me the chance to fuck up these days, bro. Goddamn, we got Bobby on the board.
Introduce you guy who ain't here before me.
He's always in the order there.
Yeah, no. I
hit
see
record.
You're right.
But yeah, man, we are in here today to talk some ish, man. Ananya, we gotta kick it off. How's the content going? How's the shorts coming?
Daily content as usual. Yeah, man. I think honestly each week I just have more fun with it, and that's honestly what makes it so much fun.
Honestly, I'm just seeing like differences in them.
Yeah.
Like you're going crazier with them. Like they look different. They got different energy to them.
Yeah, I'm like just playing around with shit.
That's dope as hell, man. I just dropped a series of shorts that were edited by Tapri, not me. He edited them for the promo for his episode we just did. It's really dope. It's about his shirts that they just dropped.
Yeah,
and like,
episode.
When I tell you the way he edits a reel is so cool. It tells a whole story. It's a complete story every time. And I'm just like, bro, I want to get on your... Like, I feel like I'm decent at it. Like, I can make a good reel out of a podcast, but the way he does it is just so crazy and different.
Yeah.
And it's so dope.
For sure.
I love it so much. So, yeah, check those out. And just check those reels out. Those reels are so freaking cool. Like, I just love the fact that, like, all the content's kind of coming together from what I'm making on my side.
Yeah.
And I think people are starting to notice that this YouTube channel is, like, changing over to be more of just, like, me and shit that I think is cool.
Yeah, no, even the outdoor interview, that was so sick. I was like, this is like, it's like casual enough. Yeah. But then you're also just talking about real shit.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like that one, I didn't do like a lot of shit to it. Like it's low key, like a lot of that is in camera. Like Tapri did the editing on it. It's cold as hell. But like I recorded that on an iPad and I listened back to it and I was just like, I'm cold. Like I'm cold. Like we recorded that shit outside and it sounds pretty like, you know, like just in like respects to what I see with other people and how they do shit outside. I'm just like, man, like I'm really like doing better than what I've seen other people do. And that's usually my only goal with it. Like it's just like, bro, like somebody did this, how could I add something, make it better? And to me, it was that audio aspect because I was just like, bro, we're outside. Yeah. And it's like, bro, the zoo is in front of us. If you all only knew how loud it was that day, we're sitting in front of the zoo. Yeah. Like on a Saturday in the afternoon.
It's so sick.
There was peoples.
Yeah. You weren't even there.
No, I just
just confirming.
I rode crazy through there on my bike last Friday.
It's crazy, dude. It's always people. There was a wedding going on at the time. There's actually a cut in there where I think somebody is walking across with an entire wedding party. And there is a part that's edited out of the beginning where we were just dying out there and these people just drove by who were workers with like water on a cart and we were like, bro, give us a bottle. They won't care. Just say it fell.
Facts.
Like, bro, like you're
they're not gonna count
like 100
every
bottles
bottle.
of Aquafina in that bitch, bro. If you don't just let one of them roll off for the crew, like, and they were laughing, and I was like, we made you laugh. That's worth the water. Like, it's like, they kept driving. It was sad. We were dying, and this is before we even started talking. So like, bro, that was a lot. Like at the end of the interview, Tapri was like, we really just go out here and set up cameras to make cool shit for the internet. Please just watch it. And I've never felt that sentiment like more in my life. It was like we really just came out here, sweated our asses off, set up cameras in the middle of the freaking city, like just make something cool. But yeah, like that's the type of shit I'm trying to like bring over to it, and the type of shit I'm trying to change up, just so that it's got that talk show energy and stuff like that.
Facts.
And with all the stuff being on Better Than Cable, like I'm hoping it all makes sense. But yeah, working on a whole bunch of creative stuff over here in the works.
That's
so many irons in the fire, bro.
That's sick.
We got so much cool stuff on the way. Dude.
Yeah, bro.
Now,
so much shit.
I want to dive into some of these topics. Parse did add a topic to the week, even though he is not here today. And I don't know if you all watched the TikTok that is up there. If you haven't, I'll explain it to you. Uber is talking about possibly having these helicopter type vibes take you from the airport to wherever you need to go, like getting picked from the airport to kind of like reduce that traffic. They partnered with a company called Joby. I think it's probably not how you pronounce it, but it's Joby. Either way, like they partnered with. What are you pointing at?
My tripod's that brand.
Oh. I mean, is that the same company?
I think
that
so.
would be insane. Doubt it. Highly doubt it.
Oh.
Highly doubt it. Because they're making like quadricopters.
Yeah.
No, it's like 8 propellers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But like these things are like super futuristic. If you've seen Westworld, the future season that had Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad, that's actually like the best way to put it. It looks like that type shit. Now, a lot of people were saying it would be almost the same price as like the regular Ubers and stuff like that. Just click the link and just click the link. Just click the link. It's in there.
Play sound.
Click the link. It's not going to play a sound because we shouldn't even have the computer turned on because Parse isn't here. But yeah, like with what it would be is like it would be the price of a regular Uber to go across the city in this quadricopter that Bob's pulling up there. Yeah, we got to get a better Computer Plus Wide ready too, just so we can show that to the peoples at home. But like, yeah, these quadricopters, they're talking about being able to take one of these from the airport to the cribbo. That's insane to me. I don't know how I feel about it personally, but how do you all feel about it?
They have the contract for it in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's getting installed at O'Hare in downtown.
Like
it doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking ride it. I asked you what you thought about it. I mean, I don't give a fuck about legislation.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna be the first wave to try it, but
if it costs the same as an Uber to get to your house, would you you still wouldn't be in the first wave?
Nah.
You still gonna let people would you be in the first wave, Bob, or are you gonna be the one?
Probably be pretty quick.
You like if they give you like look, let's say if they did a discount. Let's say if they did a discount where it was like you're trying it out, it would literally be like $3. Like would that sway you at all to be in the first group?
Well, that's not the point.
Oh, that's what I was saying. So I was trying to figure out what it was.
But I'd be like early, definitely. I'd probably let like 100 other people at least go.
Yeah, no,
you
at
know,
least.
like give it like 2 days of running live.
Yeah.
I might. See,
I feel like a month.
At minimum,
I would give it a month.
No, because then you're back into dangerous territory. Because 2 days live, they're still brand new. But they work. We know they work. After a month.
Yeah. Who knows?
Do they still work?
Maybe a week. I would still give it a week. I would have to give it a week.
I need more than a week. See, this is my thing. I feel like second, third anniversary. That's when I'm with it.
True.
I think that's what, happy second anniversary of your digs. Yeah, I'm here now. Like,
Facts.
Now I'm dedicated to it and I'm with it.
Facts.
Yeah. Is this live or did it pause when you went away from the tab?
Does it? I'm pretty sure.
But yeah. I don't think I'd ever try it, actually.
Really?
Like, it's one of those things where, like, honestly, if everyone's on the wave, like, if all of the homies is in there together, if we all die,
we all die. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Am I the only one who's on that wave where it's like, if my homies are with me, or if I'm with my family, let's try together. Because then I went with my loved ones.
You're
but,
right.
Like, alone? That's just sad, bro. Like, I don't want to be like, he was with the... Like
the beta testers,
trip. Like, the beta testers. Calling humans beta testers.
It's gonna have to be certified by the FAA before it can pick
several things that are certified by the FAA still crash.
Well, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like my issue is not the functions of it being proper. My issue is like the unforeseen circumstances that we don't know about yet.
Yeah, like what if there's like a random like branch?
Also, like I was just like, where the hell is it gonna land?
Yeah.
Like, what are the designated landing zones that it goes
like
to?
They're building a thing. It's called the airport or something in the city.
The airport? I think it has a better name than that. It's got a better name than that, Bob.
What is it called?
Don't even try. Don't even try. It's fine. But I'm assuming it's going to be a hub where you can go to with these. But then wouldn't you need to fucking Uber from there?
Maybe?
But once you need to Uber from there, didn't you just create another issue? Like, won't this now create the same issue the airport
the traffic
had?
just gets moved.
Just moving the traffic from the airport to another place or splitting
the traffic?
traffic?
Moving the traffic off of 290. That's, like, legitimately, that's how they got the permission to
I mean, I understand that, but what I'm saying is wherever they put this, it's also going to be an issue of traffic, I would assume.
Well, it's going to add some traffic, but downtown always has traffic. Like, there's not going to be...
Just add some more traffic where there's already traffic, you know? Just who cares about that?
Yeah, no, I feel like at that point, just leave it at the
accessible
airport.
by the trains, and it'll probably
still
be
take the
close
blue
to,
line.
I was about to say, technically, the airports are
Blue
currently
line
accessible by
shit,
the train.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
And buses.
Yeah.
And buses.
So, like, that's my thing. It's like, I feel like this is just going to be, like, a new problem.
Yeah.
Same problem, new location.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's
Yeah, but I don't have to pass one of them, so...
Yeah, okay. Well, you're obviously thinking about it from a selfish standpoint. We know that. That is kind of, that's your line here.
Well,
we
it's
get
also,
it.
it's cool.
It's not.
See,
in my
I
opinion,
think it
it's
would
not
make-
cool because it seems like
yeah.
it creates the same problem.
Yeah,
That's my
I
only
think it would
reason, I
be
think.
cooler if they had like multiple hubs, but that's damn near impossible in Chicago.
Well,
so.
it would have to take off first.
Yeah,
for them to
it would have
like
right.
for them to create
right.
multiple hubs. It
Well,
has to go well first.
Yeah,
no,
no, you're right.
But then I don't know if I'm ready to live in a world that's just got fucking regular fucking helicopters flying around everywhere.
Why?
Because that seems like it's gonna be unsafe one day.
There's already, like, you could go outside any day, find
Yeah, but
helicopters.
yes, but the air traffic that this is gonna add, is 100% different than the air traffic that is currently existing.
Yeah,
here.
no.
Like this is going to be far more frequent, and this is also short trip purpose. Like the entire purpose of this is short trips back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
This is continual flight.
Yeah.
So this is not like what we have right now. It's not like what's going on with like news choppers or maybe even like fucking customer based or patron based like flights along the beach and shit like that. Like those are still completely different than a business shuttle service going back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they aren't the same thing, but like, it's not the same sound as a normal helicopter.
I don't care about sound. I care about like what if that falls out of the air, it's a little bit it's fucking dangerous, and there's way more of them.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to the mic, but if that falls out of the air, that's a little bit more dangerous because that's like these are all going to be in like commercial areas. Like these are all going to be in not commercial.
It's going to be major.
These are all going to be in
cities.
like residential areas. Like seems
Yeah.
like it. It's a lot. It's a little scary to me. It's a little too futuristic. Like I feel like we're not there yet, or maybe we are, and I just don't peep it.
I think we're okay.
Helicopters crash regularly.
Yeah. No, that's the thing.
I mean,
don't
they're
know.
already flying over the city, like.
Not in the same volume.
Yeah. Like, I think this would add, like Josh said, way more air traffic. You're going to see a bunch of these just moving back and forth.
200 of them going back and forth.
Yeah,
Of course, but, like,
it's even if it's like right now on an average day, do you see a helicopter?
Yeah.
But like,
on an average, I see a helicopter.
I see
Yeah,
like
like-
4 helicopters every morning when I drive.
Well, that's because you drive by a place where helicopters are also at in between there. Helicopters
Like-
are probably landing at
Oh.
the airport already.
yeah,
I don't drive by O'Hare.
But what I'm saying is they're probably from that area. You're going closer to it.
Oh no, I think it's all the news choppers watching the highway.
Either way, you're
Yeah.
you're over. But I'm in a residential area most of the fucking day, and no, there's not a lot of helicopters over
I
there.
don't see.
Well, you just see them from right.
The last
down
time I
here.
saw a helicopter, I was out at 3 a.m, and this dude, oh my god, insane. I don't know how I didn't tell everybody about this. Ryan was on Discord with me. This was insane. There was a police helicopter.
Oh,
this guy,
shit.
I'm in the middle of the street, and I'm like driving. It's a red light. I'm like, oh, the light's about to turn green, but there's this like dude behind me. He's like flooring it, and I'm like, holy shit, like he's really going fast. He's really trying to get this light. So like he is coming up, and I just kind of like veer off to the side a little bit. I'm like, I'm gonna let him go. It's like a Tucson, flies past me. Right after, I've never seen this many fucking cops in my life, right, bro?
hell?
30
Just
fucking squad
terrified.
cars. Just boom, 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 boom. I am just like in awe. And Ryan's on Discord, and he's like, dude, I can barely hear you over the sirens. And like, it's that loud. And then next, unmarked cars, 40 of those. Bam, just sliding through. And I'm like, okay, cool, I could probably go through. I turn down a street, okay? I'm turning down a one-way for me. There are now Cook County sheriffs coming this way. About 20 of them. I'm like, what did he do? Bro, it was so fucking crazy. And then I'm like driving around. I'm trying to like get around like the area so that I can go back towards my crib. The dude apparently rode them in a circle because he comes by me again, and then I get the same parade of cops. It was so fucking crazy. And then there's just helicopters in the air and everything. And I was just like, I don't know if they caught him, but buddy is on the run. And he was going toward the lake. I was like, bro, how is he gonna get out? And then
got a boat.
No, but then like literally coming the other way, I was like, damn, okay, he switched up. Like, smart. Guess he must have peeped he was toward the water. Like, it was insane. I don't know if they caught that dude. The news story, I think, was that like something had happened in like an arrest, and he eventually like ran over like a cop car or something, and like pushed his way out of it and like zipped off, and that was the chase. But they were chasing him from somewhere else. It was a lot. It was a whole lot. That was the last time I saw a helicopter.
You saw a helicopter?
I did.
Yeah.
But those circumstances, insanity. Like,
yeah, no, I honestly can't remember the last time I saw a helicopter. Like, it's recent. It hasn't been that long, but it's like...
How many in the bird? How many copters are out there? What is there to see?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, facts.
What exactly is there to see?
Yeah, so, like, I haven't seen...
I had a helicopter out there. I had a helicopter 2 out there from here before I go into the city with one.
Facts.
4 more fields.
Facts.
A few less people.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, I feel like it's just flying over residential areas. It's just scary.
Yeah.
Here to there is like straight houses, packed lines.
Depending on the route you
take. The only route that's not that is the highway.
Yeah, you can just fly along the highway.
Fly over the highway. Now you're over 100 cars.
They're in a car, they know the risk. What? That one makes you say, what the hell? That one gives me... But flying over houses is safe?
One, way less density over houses. Sure, you might hit a house. There are going to be...
But you got a chance to the yard. Like,
well,
whoa, wait, now we're going to evaluate people? Like,
well, no, I'm just saying, like, if you're over the highway, there are traffic jams both directions the entire way right now.
Yeah.
You come out of the sky onto that thing, you're hitting like
something
7, 8 cars minimum. All of those probably have 1.5 persons in them as an average.
Thanks for saying as an average.
Yeah.
Some have 3, some have 2, some have 1.
That's 12 people right there. You probably hit off jump.
And
then if it explodes into fire, now it's like flamethrower onto like how many more cars? That's another how many more 1.5 persons per vehicle?
Look, I will raise you one more morbid situation. What if it hits the house, hits a gas line, whole neighborhood?
Fucked. Oh.
I don't think gas lines work like that.
You said flamethrower.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like...
I don't think that would work like that either.
I mean, gas lines have blown up in homes.
Oh, yeah, and they'll blow up a house.
But that's what I'm saying.
They don't blow up a neighborhood. You're not getting 5 square blocks.
But they don't normally have a flamethrower on.
What?
Because you're saying a helicopter goes down and flamethrower?
Oh, jet fuel.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everything's soaked in jet fuel, you know? Might catch the next yard. Well, I don't know, man. I don't want to rate it in the amount of people gone so much. I just think it just seems like an unsafe thing to me.
To me, it's like, look, I mean, we have a plane that lands at O'Hare about every 30 seconds. They're all flying over residential houses on the way to the airport, coming down. But, it's going from multiple directions at the same time. That's even more per minute. And yeah, it's a plane, but helicopters have been around just as long, if not longer.
Yeah, I'm still not with it though. Helicopters are closer. I can see them a little bit better. It seems a little sketchier. I mean, I would argue probably a lot of the features of flying that are controlled by computer are not also in helicopters because there's probably more research in planes than helicopters, seeing as the industry and the amount of money that planes make. It's probably just way more money in the like actual technical specs of planes, I would think.
No, helicopters have a ton of stuff in them too.
I mean, yeah,
like they're making really cool,
like auto stabilizers and stuff.
But still, it's like airplanes are tried and true, man. And also, if one of those goes down, dude, you lose whatever the fuck it hits. Like this thing.
So if a helicopter goes down, it's different because they have props. They auto rotate. So it has a maximum velocity much lower than a falling plane.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be like soft, but it's not going to impact the ground and crater.
Yeah, they're also like lighter in general.
Oh, no, man. I'm still not with the wave.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Why can't we just I don't even think cars are that safe. Like, why are we trying to transport so many things? Like, in so many ways. Cars aren't that safe. They're not. That's why I'm just like.
That's why you might as well have fun while you're driving.
Jesus Christ.
I think that's a perfect segue to the next topic of the day.
Yeah, segue. Segue.
That's a perfect segue for the day.
Why do you guys think Ferraris exist?
That's what you're saying is so tangential. Yeah, you kind of have a point with what you're saying, but nah. Yeah. I think Ferraris exist because they exist, but I don't think it has anything to do with people saying if cars are unsafe, let's just floor it. I don't think
not what I said.
it had the energy of what you said. You said
I did not.
You said cars are unsafe, let's just have fun, and you distracted the segue successfully. But we're back to the segue now because there's something else that is dropped that I think is unnecessary. This one is not as unnecessary as helicopters, though. But I do not own this system, but everyone else on this show owns this system. So
no,
I want to know. Oh, you don't? Damn, cool. Look at that. So me and Ananya don't.
Yeah.
But the PS5 just dropped an accessory called the PS5 Portal. This thing is just a cloud. So it's not cloud-based. It is just made for playing the games on your TV in handheld. It's purely just streaming your TV remote play.
Yeah.
That's all it can do.
It's legit just remote.
It's only $200, which I would argue is a good price in this space.
Yeah.
It costs as much as I think what they said was the Elite controller, like their top level controller. Not the same price. I think if you were going to spend that, this almost seems like a no-brainer to buy in a sense. But it has a couple pitfalls, which we can dive into. But what I want to say as someone who does not own any PlayStation stuff, and I'm so glad, Bob, you didn't know about it, because I want to ask you mainly. Well, this is just a Wii U gamepad, and can you prove it wrong? What's the difference here?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is there something different? Do PS5 owners think this is cool?
Well, yeah.
What about this is enticing? Because literally, this is the thing that murdered. This is the thing that murdered the Wii console. Why is it going to perform differently for PlayStation?
All right, first off,
that
one looks way cooler.
It looks so cool.
You're right. You're right.
It just
looks
design is awesome.
Yeah.
Second, that's going to be way more comfortable than 100%.
That's still in design. Yeah, I was about to say that's still in design, but yeah, I see what you're saying. But I'm saying, what does it offer you as someone who has a PlayStation?
That screen looks way more beautiful.
It's 1080p.
Than the Wii U thing.
Yeah,
but it's size.
It is.
That's a great 1080.
Yeah, no, it's great 1080. But what I'm saying is
it's a nice screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it would blow the Switch and a few other handhelds out of the water from the looks of it. I haven't seen it. I'm making large claims.
I mean, in what way do you think it'll blow the Switch out of the water?
I don't know. Sony just tends to do nice things with screens.
Oh, the screen? Of course. It blows the Switch out of the water, except I would say the OLED has different advantages.
I said other handhelds.
Yeah, I was about to say. The Switch OLED is nice. So if they did the Switch OLED and it's still like a 720p screen. It's not crazy. They didn't change the screen up enough for that OLED to be really beautiful. But the panel
just looks clear.
I was about to say the clarity on it is so nice that I would love to see it next to this. I want to see them with my own eyes next to each other. But yeah, this blows the regular Switch out the water. But so the drawbacks are now my issue. You can't stream any games, meaning the games have to be on the console. If the game is a stream-only game, if you can only play that game over internet connection on your PlayStation, you can't play it on this device. So that already was that's just a weird drawback. I don't see why they can't do that.
There are stream-only games.
Yeah, there's a lot of cloud service games.
On
you mean
the PlayStation
cloud-based
Now stuff.
No, I mean just cloud-based. If you play the game on the cloud instead of downloading it to your console.
Yeah.
You cannot cloud play on this device.
I've never played one of those games.
That's understandable, which is, you're not one, but a lot of people do. That's why it's an industry.
I'm just saying, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, but it can't do that, which is kind of weird because I feel like if you can put this on my television and this is remote playing my television, it's kind of weird, but I see that that's just something that's weird about it. And then also it's doesn't have native Bluetooth. It only works with Sony device Bluetooth, meaning that only the PlayStation products are going to work with it, which I think is a weird Apple-esque feature.
Weird.
So that's super Apple type shit.
Yeah. Locked on Bluetooth.
Yeah, and so the other
consoles do too. I can't pair these headphones to my PlayStation.
It's wild.
Which I think is okay because but at the same time,
I'm still like this, these are Sony headphones.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
come on.
which is what's weird because
more
like
expensive than the PlayStation ones. I bought your nicer product.
Well, so they just dropped 2 new headsets with this too, which it seems like they're trying to really push with this.
Speaker.
But it also it has an auxiliary port. Though.
Yeah, earbuds.
It does have an auxiliary port. So that is the advantage. So you would plug your headphones in. Yeah. So now my thing with this whole device as well is in a time period of Steam Deck, in a time period of Nintendo Switch, why in the hell is this remote only with no stream capabilities? That makes me weary because it's like, so if I leave out of the crib, I'm just dependent on my Wi-Fi connection.
No, see, I think they're going to come out with a pro version.
You can't do it outside the house.
You can. But it depends on your internet connection. It's just remote play. The same way you can remote play on
That'd be fine.
So this is my issue right here. They offer the backbone for the phone. Yeah. They already offer PS4 remote play on the tablet with any controller you want to pair to your iPad. This is unnecessary, which I think is probably what led them to $199, which great price point because this does not justify it. This is not justified at $300.
No, there's gonna be a pro version that's $300. You could put an SD card in
if the pro version has the stream shit and that's what they just locked off of all of it.
Yeah,
but that would piss me off at the same time if I was a PlayStation owner.
Yeah,
because if I was a PlayStation owner and they didn't allude to a pro version even coming out and I just bought this, I would be pissed.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the Pro version's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
the PlayStation 5 Pro hasn't even come out.
Yeah.
We got a comment over there. Oh, it's
Drew.
It is Drew. What's up?
What's up, Drew?
But this thing is I was hoping, and I mean I'm not a PlayStation person, so I was hoping it was going to be like a Vita situation because apparently
I knew it wasn't going to be.
Yeah,
but so the thing was on the Vita you could stream your PlayStation 4, which I saw a lot of people do back in the day, and I was like, this it would have been kind of cooler if this had the Vita features and then also did it. That's what I'm saying. This would have been cool if it had that, or even if they put a chip in it that was enough to play old PSP and old Vita games.
I get it.
And nothing newer.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
If they did that, sure, but no one's developing for that.
That's what I'm saying. No one develops for it, but you can't tell me it would be hard to put a chip in there that can run an emulator of your old PlayStation games.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree, but it's not going to be the same chip, so someone's going to have to work on code. It's not going to be perfect.
Yeah. They're just not using ROMs.
You got to make sure you have the performance you want, and it might have just been that none of those games were compatible with that screen. And it was going to take work to make it work on that screen and not look terrible.
Of it was going to be true. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that just because this screen, in terms of even the most current Vita,
though too, because you make this a console. Mm-hmm. Now you're looking at they can't just not compete. So it's got to be as good as the ROG Ally. Yeah. As good as the Steam Deck.
Apparently that fucking Rogue is different. I didn't even want a Steam Deck or a G Cloud or nothing.
Yeah, but
I saw that Rogue and I was like, you might have got me.
The G Cloud is basically this, except at the other end there's a server instead of your PlayStation.
Yeah, so the G Cloud works entirely in stream-based gaming, and then it can also remote play on the side, which is what I assumed this was gonna do. I literally was like, so you're gonna be able to stream some games on this joint.
Yeah.
And then they were like, no. It's just... And you're going to get the best connection in your house. This is and also you're going to need great connection.
You don't need a subscription.
You don't. I'll give you that. That is good.
And, I think the main benefit that's going to sell them is dad wants to watch football, kids want to play PlayStation.
They thought that was going to sell the Wii U.
No,
and
but the Wii U was a different thing.
Yeah, I understand that it was a different thing, but what I'm saying is the idea has been sold before. Whether or not it was to the right market, because this is a different market. I agree. It's a different market. It's a different market. But what I'm saying is this need has been attempted to be met in this industry before, and this is their attempt at it, and I'm interested to see how it goes because I don't know how many times there will be a somebody wants to watch this and somebody wants to watch this. In today's world, you know, like most people have a screen in their room, or there's an extra television inside of a home. That was not that much of a thing. It was starting to become a thing at the like Wii U era, but it wasn't a thing in the past when they were thinking up and concepting the Wii U.
Yeah.
There was the family TV and the family Wii. There's not really any more of that. Like, most people have their own shit for their kids, or their kids have a dedicated time in which they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. Like,
yeah, I feel like people also like smaller screens now. I think we're just used to smaller screens.
We're like, we don't want to be on the TV for everything.
Yeah.
This might catch the crew that we're not thinking of.
I
want to watch YouTube on my TV.
I'm gonna lay in my bed.
Yeah, no, that would be my thing.
I have it on while my PC's on my monitor.
I was about to say, it might catch the group that's like, well, I want to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
And I mean, once again, different markets. The Wii was to kids, so dad's playing this or this is doing this. Maybe this might be to the couples where your significant other wants to watch a TV show and you want to play a video game. That might be more of the market that this fulfills differently than the Wii U did.
Do we know battery life?
I don't know. I think they alluded to it, but like they were saying that it wasn't final because the software isn't finalized yet. I don't think. So they don't even know what the drain is.
The deciding factor for me.
Yeah.
If you got to be on a wall with this joint,
it's trash. Yeah.
Or if you got to walk around with a power bank in your pocket.
Yeah, no, that would be.
Well, okay, so like maybe.
Battery.
Well, so no,
the magic battery.
Yeah, the magic battery they just dropped for the shit.
Yeah.
That'd be wild. But so maybe that could be why they also sacrificed on the streaming, because it's just remote play over Wi-Fi. It could. I was about to say this could have good battery life, but the thinness, this thing is so sleek.
Awesome. That's
this is.
Cool part.
I am like, what battery? What battery could possibly be inside of that thing?
Oh, there's
like,
a bar going across the back.
Yeah, it's like a bar, and then that's where the headphone jack is.
You could have some good battery.
Yeah.
That would be solid too.
3 18-650s in a line.
Yeah.
Not 3 like 5 solid 650s in a line, like 15 of them.
Dang.
Yeah. I wonder what the weight would be of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that would be the whole weight of the console, though.
Yeah.
So who cares? It's like, what does this weigh? Like pretty much nothing in batteries.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. This is an interesting device that I don't understand. And if I had a PlayStation, I would want a more pro version. Is all I would want. But this coming from Nintendo kid. This coming from Nintendo kid who thinks that like the Switch is like now the pinnacle of how consoles should start.
No.
I think your console should be able to be played on a television and completely independent. And my brain is broken on it now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why you... That's why the Rogue even makes sense to me now. Because I'm just like, oh, that thing's nice, though. Because you could do so much. It's versatile. The Steam Deck, same versatility. Where I'm just like, this is where we should be going in consoles.
Yeah.
People are even trying to put freaking PCs in your hand. And then be able to plug them into a television. Like...
No, facts. I think for me, though, if there's a bundle that comes out with this, like Christmas-ish... I could see myself buying it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I was about to say, they said $199 and it is currently August. There's a Christmas bundle.
Yeah.
There's a Christmas bundle, bro.
Yeah. No, this shit's nice.
I'm just
Bro.
curious.
So sick.
This thing is beautiful.
The Rogue Ally is one of the coolest things that has come out. And also, I've been on Game Pass since Game Pass started. Like, this device makes a lot of sense for me, my bro.
Right.
I'm like, dude, this is just nice, bro.
It's so nice.
What does it run? Are you looking at prices?
It's expensive.
It's expensive, but I want to know how expensive.
Yeah. You just go to their website. Oh no, Best Buy.
Yeah.
700.
So
I mean, it costs the console.
If you made the PlayStation Portal one of these,
just big
it's going to cost more than the console.
Okay, well that's why I said the G Cloud was comparable. The G Cloud's like $300.
The G Cloud is comparable.
I was expecting more G Cloud than Rogue Ally because this thing is sexy. I love this, dude. I don't think you understand. I love it. I don't.
It's like a powerful computer.
If I was about
to, not that expensive.
Yeah, I was about to say if I bought one of these, I would never buy a PC though. That's
you could use it as your computer. It doesn't matter.
I would because I would not buy a PC. These things are also scaring me though in the sense of Steam Deck and Rogue Ally. They don't have the same upgradability as PC owners are usually like akin to. Well, so like I'm wondering what these will look like as games progress. Like a Steam Deck in 2030, like, you know, like what can it play at that point? Like what is it keeping up with? Like, is there going to be moddable versions of these that come out? things of that nature.
No, I think you'd be surprised. Like, PCs don't get worse over time. They just struggle to play new games.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like, these I wouldn't be looking to play the latest games on anyway, because right out of the box, they aren't going to run the latest games great.
I would expect these to play good games at good quality. That's not me expecting the best game in completely high quality everything. That's me just expecting to be like, this game just came out and I can play it. I can play it in like quality mode. Or like I play it in like not quality, performance mode. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You could game pretty hard with this computer.
Yeah. It's just, but like we know how the curve of computers work. We know that for every 5 years, it's gonna take a jump. Like it's gonna take
for sure.
We're gonna go so much more impressive that we're gonna make it obsolete. And will this last the test of even making it to that stretch? Yeah. Because we do have technologies that don't make it there, like AKA PS4, Xbox One. Those were on a last leg in their eras.
They were on a last leg. This probably either is very close to or crushes the PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Okay, so if it's on that level, then you can expect the lifespan of a console.
That's a very similar chip to what AMD designed for Sony, as well as what AMD designed for Microsoft.
Yeah, so it's basically a console.
It is
like a lifespan of a console.
It's not changed in the specific ways that consoles are. So it runs Windows.
Right, facts.
Well, it's also just once again the modability point. I feel like when you invest this amount of money in a PC, you're investing it because you know you can later just say, hey, I want new this, new that. When you invest in this, you're investing in a one-time console.
Yeah. I don't know, $700? You're not looking... I mean, you could build a custom PC for that, but I think if you're going out and you're looking for a $700 computer, you're looking at a laptop that you can't change anyway.
I mean, I'll agree with that. This being focused is better.
Storage on here.
Yeah.
Of course,
it definitely has more storage options.
Yeah.
Is that gonna...
It's interesting. I mean, look, I might be on the wave. It's one of those things where I've looked at it far too many times to say that like there's like to say that like there's a possibility. Yeah. You know, it's like I might end up with one of these.
Same.
It entices me more.
I thought it was.
Same. It entices me more than a Steam Deck.
I honestly thought it was like at least 1,000. I thought it was like 1,000.
And a nice screen.
And that's why I was like, I don't know, but like 700. That's a really good price.
700 is not horrendous.
Like it's a really good price for this.
Really nice.
It also just looks sick. Like it looks so sick.
I don't know how the speakers are.
They're probably not that great.
I wonder how the battery life is. Depending
it's like 2 hours.
Yeah, I was about to say
like
it can't
nothing.
be great.
Yeah.
I mean, well, once again, like Bobby was saying, this is the same thing you'd be looking at for a computer that would do the same thing.
No.
Like if you had a gaming computer in the same price range.
More than just.
Yeah. Also, it's like you'd have a dope computer in your pocket. I'm positive I could find some cool shit to do on there besides games that would just be fun to do.
This would destroy your Mac Mini.
I mean, of course it fucking would. Like, my 2018 Mac Mini is worth nothing now. But you want to know what it can do in this natural segue?
Yeah.
Run a Mac OS.
Run Pokemon MMO. Has anyone heard of this? I mean, Bob probably because I've been talking about it on Discord. Let me tell you about it, Ananya. There's a new game. It's not new at all. It came out in 2013. I'm late to the party. Have you ever thought when you were playing your old Pokemon games, this would be so dope if I could play this with friends online? And then you were like, what if they like combined the worlds of Pokemon so it's not just one small fucking map? What if they combined 5 different regions together? So then you could play online with 5 different regions, have an online account so you could play on your phone and your computer, and pick up where you left off.
No way, I'm downloading this shit.
Bro, yes. Oh, you can't get it out the regular App Store. I'll tell you about how to get it later. I'll tell you. We'll talk about how to get it off the stream. True. Yeah, but you hear all the dope shit, right, dude? So it's so cool. It's so cool. I found out about it in the background of some YouTube short I was watching. I looked it up. It's been out since 2013, but they just added the new regions to it. So they added in DS ports. What you do is you got PokeMMO, you load in your ROMs you already have. So you load in 5 different Pokemon games. It combines all the games.
Dang, that's cool.
And then, oh my god, dude, it's so much fun, dude. I'm having this is the littest Pokemon game I've ever played in my life. So it's on my computer. I was streaming it last night on Twitch, And I have never in my life thought that Pokemon could be more complex. But you add a player-driven economy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's crazy, dude. Dang. So any Pokemon you get, you can trade for money, which is completely against Team Rocket, and it's exactly what Team Rocket was trying to do in the movie. So just don't think about the TV show when you're watching. But like if you're playing it, you can sell your Pokemon for different money. Yeah. If you get good stat ones, you could sell or trade them and stuff. If you just want to trade with somebody who's just walking in the same town as you, you can just hit them up and be like, hey, did you want to trade a Pokemon real quick? Dang, it's fucking dope. It keeps track of all your shit. There's player-made items. You could buy anything you want on the global server, but it's like so expensive. Once you get 4 gym badges, you can go to any of the towns, but you pick one you start in. Dude, it's some of the most fun I've ever. I almost played for too long last night. I was on stream and I was like, I need to get off. Like, I'm not gonna sleep if I don't get off.
Right.
Like, I've not had this much fun in a game.
That's a good game.
And dude, it can run on a fucking potato.
Yeah,
that's dope.
It's Pokemon.
Well, it's 5 Pokemon ROMs, which kind of made me think that maybe it would be a little bit more. But like the way it's handled, I mean, they've been doing this since 2000. Like, I've never considered donating before. I've only played this game 2 sittings for both way too many hours. I think I'm gonna donate. I think I gotta give him a little dono. Like, bro, thank you for making this, because it looks beautiful. It's super dope. I'll show it to you after we're done with the stream, just so you can see how it looks, man. Yeah. And like, it literally can play on anything. And I was talking with somebody in my chat yesterday who's from Norway who plays, and they like showed me the ropes and how to like play the game and all that dope shit. I was like, this is just so cool.
That's fire.
Like, bro, it literally like revived. It's not like I was falling off of Pokemon. I was just in like catching. Yeah, but now I'm back in the game.
Right.
I'm like, bro, this is crazy. You could bring your Pokemon from other regions. You could talk to people from around the world. It's fucking crazy. Dang. Fucking crazy. PokeMMO. It's fucking dope, man.
Sponsor.
I doubt they would. Also, what I was trying to figure out was how Pokemon not shut them down.
Yeah, no.
It's been going for 10 years.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, like if you can stream it and not get like copyrighted
it has a Twitch section.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I'm not gonna put it on YouTube, but hey.
Yeah.
Super dope though.
Yeah, no, it is dope.
I would tell you to check it out, but I'm not going to do that because you should not have ROMs of games that you don't already own.
Facts.
And no one owns that game.
No, I mean, if you have ROMs of games you already own, I think that's why. It's pretty much a shell that you put your own games into. Because it's legally allowed to copy your own video game, but it's illegal.
I know.
Yeah. So I think that's how it works.
No, yeah, but the game you're talking about is just an open source project. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like it was never released. You can't own it on a cartridge.
Technically, yeah. Like technically, you can just register for it. That's all I was saying. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. The internet, man. I bet you Pokemon's super mad about it though. Whichever way it flips. Like there's probably a meeting about it every quarter.
Maybe you just told them about it. Everyone else was tight-lipped.
Yeah. Yeah, they're here.
You just hopped in. You're the first guy to speak.
Do you think Pokemon got 40 minutes into our stream? Do you think anyone from Pokemon Company got this far? It's not in the title.
Maybe Nintendo likes to party.
They like to party? Hilarious, man. Look, G, I think it's time for us to get out of here. We got any other topics for the day? How long have we been going for?
58 minutes.
Damn, a little bit longer than I actually thought. Yeah. We also had like 7-minute intro though. I mean, yeah, we're in here. Is there anything else? Are there any other topics? No. I think we have anything else for the day. Stay tuned for some cool announcements coming soon. I got a lot of cool episodes in the docket.
Yeah.
A lot of cool shit in the tuck. What you guys got over at the Nevaland?
Nevaland, in person podcast was recorded. Damn. So that's gonna be coming out either this week or early next week.
Stay tuned.
I'm gonna probably have a full video out as well.
Hell yeah.
So stay tuned for that. And yeah, daily shorts.
Run it up, man. I was trying to think of a quote, but I don't have one off the top of my head. Anybody got a quote on the top of their head? If you don't, then I will pull one up.
You got it.
Bob, do you have a good one that's not office related?
Or Will Ferrell.
It can be Will Ferrell, but it can't be from Ricky Bobby.
True.
Do you have one that fits that? It cannot be Will Ferrell from The Office or Ricky Bobby. You got one?
I mean, like...
I feel like starting this. Then no. Don't say it. Then leave it. Oh my God! I don't even want to know where that was going. What do you mean it's not PG?
Step Brothers.
There are so many PG quotes you could say from Step Brothers, though.
Not the one that came
you could have just said "Stay Golden, Pony Boy" and threw us out, man.
I could have.
I could have. You know what? I'm gonna look up what's his face, John C. Reilly quotes. We're gonna subvert the expectation, and I'm gonna pick the first one I see, no matter what it is.
Facts.
You want to know what it's gonna be?
I'm gonna pick the second one I see.
Yeah, because you know what the first one is.
I'm gonna pick the second quote that I
Ricky
see.
Yeah.
Because I know what it is.
Oh, we're just gonna go with this one because it's the least offensive, but it happens to involve Jesus. I like to picture my Jesus in a tuxedo T-shirt because it says, "I want to be formal, but I'm here to party."
Ricky Bobby quote anyway.
But it wasn't from you.
Yeah.